You danger, liar, stranger. When ni nani? When ule mse tulikuwa tuna collect. When ule mse tulikuwa tumeka hopes zetu kwako.
I guess I feel like I'm a better producer because of this project.
I feel like music for me, sifuata ngina nifuata kwenye naenda. Literally, I'm not even messing with you right now.
Una shout something like hey kwa microphone. Alafu unaniambia nataka hiyo hey. Sounds sijini come to ametoka kwa cave.
I've been racking my brain today trying to remember how I met this producer and I freaking can't remember how. But somehow I am at the coast in 2018 and we're in a studio.
A lot of these things I put them in because they will sound good. I imagine they will sound good if they don't.
I see the smirk on your face. Demons in the words you say. Don't you feel God? Hey. My name is MORAA. I am an artist. I didn't think I'm a really good artist. I'm an artist. I sing, I write music as well. I have a good ear, so I would say I know what's good.
I'm MRNGSTR. I'm a composer, a mixing engineer, and a music producer.
Demons in the words you say. You're danger, liar, sin. So it's 2017, 18, and I am at the coast. What was I doing? It's either for some work or whatever. So nimefika coast. I've been racking my brain today trying to remember how I met this producer and I freaking can't remember how. But somehow I'm at the coast in 2018 and we're in a studio and I play some beats up and I'm just humming along on random shit, right? So he puts this beat that he had done before and I love it. So I play around with some melodies. And I'm like, okay, that's something. And we done recorded it hapo na hapo. Yeah, so the way hakuna kitu mpya kwa Fear God, by the way. I feel except a few things, and mostly the extra things I do, but the base of the song, the foundation of the song itself, that's something that still stands. I feel like it's a very beautiful melody, something no one else. It's something I've never had anywhere else. Yeah, so to record 2018, and then when I left the coast, Mombasa, I came back to Nairobi. Akanitumia. Then I threw it somewhere at the back of my Google Drive because uzuri alituma na email. Otherwise, I don't know if I do WhatsApp zangu kazi zote zimebadilika over the years. Yeah, so anytime I'd go to Google Drive to like look up something, a document, naipita, and something that sometimes I put it, and I skiz, and I was like, that's some good shit. She does something about it. So when I came to studio and was like trying to figure out what to go with, I was like, you make a song on hold for far too long. And it's such a beautiful song.
Cheza your song kwanza.
Yeah.
You've had a different version of it. Mm-hmm. And usually for me, it's usually a bit more difficult to make a song after I've had a version of it. Because like creativity shared a direction moja. So I had to find a way in which to avoid remaking that. So I was just thinking, what am I gonna do differently? Because it already seemed to work that way. How will I make it work? I started with the keys to bring out the base of the song. Like, how would I call it? Like a cushioning, you know. When I play a song inaenda. And then I developed the drums because you have to work with a certain group so that you can know other elements to incorporate. With the drums, I wanted them to be big orchestral drums because I was kind of envisioning a movie scene in a powerful section, like how the song would sound like. Kaida went to one of the studio. So that's what I used to record and make the beat, and I mixed in Cubase. A lot of these things, I put them in because they will sound good. I imagine they will sound good. If they don't, you're not trying to sikuage na any wisdom about it. Just put whatever you feel the song needs.
Demons in the words you say, your danger, liar, sin perpetrator.
I feel like it was also very timely because when I thought about what's happening right now, and there's so many people in power who can make it not happen, the really bad things, the wars and the mtu analala jenjana wewe ni president unapaka rangi ya 1.3 billion. What? You know, it's ridiculous. Like, there's so much that is happening where Msiako in power has the ability to make it better, but they're not doing shit. Now so what happens when that is happening? We have to speak out about these things. That's essentially why we exist. I feel as an artist that we reflect back what we are seeing. Ni cheki mnafanya hivi, even ndio iko type of thing. Yeah. So it's a mirror. So it was a mirror back to the society. Like, this is, and we all know that it is happening, you know. So the thing is, wako hapo wanafanya na tunajua wanafanya. So it's again a reminder. See the smirk on your face, demons in the words you say. Wongo tu, wongo. Your danger, liar, stranger. When ni nani? When ule mse tulikuwa tuna collect. When ule mse tulikuwa tumeka hopes zetu kwako. Now you're a freaking stranger. That's what you are, right? Sin perpetrator, because by any standard, sin is something wrong. Whatever you're doing is wrong. And you know it's wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. So I'm like, don't you fear God? And God is not in a religious sense. It's more like there's that aspect of that supernatural being, that aspect of goodness, that whatever I feel it was as I sang that, as I wrote that, was God ni the goodness and karma and God and Jesus and do I say Buddha and Allah, you know. Yeah, so whatever it is the entity you claim to believe in, Wogopi that this shit is gonna come back to you. And of course it is a bit selfish that I would refer to the God I believe in, because that's the lens I look at the world, you know. Yeah, so Wogopi.
When I was working on this project, ilikuwa time nilikuwa like na a lot to do. Like, I was really busy at the time. So ilikuwa like napata like 1 hour with it a day. So I do something for an hour. Magiza the next day I come back to it. I do some leveling of something else. Kesho nafanya base. There you so. And also, nilikuwa na get some training, production. So I was trying to incorporate some new stuff into this mixing process. It was challenging because it's not typically what I make. And I'm also used to making the instrumental first, then having the artist write. So that workaround was different. I enjoyed it a lot. It took more time than my tracks usually take, but I enjoyed how different it was. So with this project, sikusumbuka sana na mixing, because if the initial stages of the project zikosa, the recording, the production, like kunda beat, if those things are done well, kwa mixing hakunanga struggle. And I feel like those, like recording ilikuwa clean and the beat was well leveled before. So yeah, but hiyo part ya the hook, kwani huogopi Mungu, hiyo ndio ilikuwa the most challenging, because kuna instruments mingi zina come in at that time, but we still want to hear this vocal. It's more of an ad-lib, so hiyo balance ilikuwa.
Don't you fear God? Hey.
Is the lyrics time nilikuwa naziandika, I wasn't exactly thinking about any particular say. Don't you fear God? I feel like they just came to me, honestly. It's not like I had been sitting with them and pondering over them at that time. In fact, I don't think I was thinking anything political at all at the time. Yeah. But then again, I feel like music, honga ka wine, especially kama with over time, you find in your creativeness a way to make them relevant. Yeah. So I thought, yes, when I wrote these lyrics at that time, sikuwa na any view as I'm holding right now in its relevance. Yeah, I was just singing. But then again, my thought process as I wrote those lyrics was the same, because I was addressing the same issue. Yes. So though I didn't think what gani itaingia papo, I find it very hard for me to sit down and write. It's so hard for me. How I write is like whatever instrument. I love the keys sana. So I'm glad they were your priority as you thought about the song. So play something random for me. Play something that you feel you want to play at the time. Let's connect in terms of our spirits, our creativity. Because again, music and creativity, see, kuna animation inaitwa Soul, if you've watched it. Yeah, and this man goes into like this different dimension that is, it connects in a level that's not physical. So if you engage in music and you want to make good music, I feel that you need to really tap into that realm, and that can be done. It's different for everyone, of course, but for me, unfortunately, I can't play an instrument. So the instrumentalist, whoever is playing the beat or the whatever it is, and me tunafaa to connect to that certain point in that unity of spirit, at least. Yeah. So we come up with something beautiful. And I think your day, when I played it, I felt so connected to it, because I didn't play a bunch of other nearby. I was like, okay. But this one like really stuck, and I felt really connected to it, and that's how we got into the melodies of Fear God.
See the smoke on your face, demons in the words you say, you danger, liar, stranger, sin pop.
Oh, the whole thing was my best part. It had been such a while since I've actually actively worked on a song as I worked on this one, because from start to finish, and I could see that there was vision. This song itaisha, and we're working on it together in the same unity, and we're all trying to make it better. And that was so fulfilling for me, that we have put our minds and creativity into one thing. It was so good. It was good. Yeah. So the whole feel, yeah, kila kitu. Yeah. Everything was my best part. Everything. Yeah. When it comes to things that I love, I don't think there's a worst part. For me, I'm having fun at every point. I'm very present at every point. Yeah. So even for me, even if the timelines were crazy, I don't think they were as crazy for me as they were for you, because you had to now do the final product. For me, nilikuwa nimeingia. In fact, unakumbuka, we tried, we sang quite a couple of takes, a ton of takes, and we couldn't, because there's a way you sing it, ikianza, yeah, and ukising tena, ukiimba tena, aitatokea the same way. There's just a feel to it. So hatukuwa tuna hit whatever mark tulikuwa tumeka on that particular one that we used. So we're like, to me the original one. Yeah, because it was so hard. Even the haze, I was afraid they couldn't fit the emotion of the whole song, you know. But it did. I feel like you did some really good mastering work right there. Yeah. Anything that you found amusing about the whole process, the whole project?
The requests you were making. Una shout something like hey kwa microphone. Alafu ananiambia nataka hiyo hey. Sound sijui ni kama mtu ametoka kwa cave na umenyongwa. Sijui kuna snake na nataka robot fulani ki alien. Hey. You're making some crazy requests.
I had a dream. Okay, but I mean, I loved how it turned out in the end. Thank you for making that come to life, even though I sounded ridiculously crazy.
Alafu nasimama hapo ukiexpect ni fire sahi. Nasimama. Funny.
Okay.
Nishafikiria nahitaji tutorial ngapi sasa kujua mimi nitaachieve.
No way. It was not intentional like that.
Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. I thought. Is it visual? Like, is it the way for us as singers? You know, we hit this note. Then we do something like that.
That's not how it works.
The looks you gave me with my crazy ideas. I'm like, stop gaslighting me with your face. Shut it. Now you want me to go for lesser creative ideas because... For what reason? Why do we have to be basic? You know, but... Yeah. But like, no, I'm messing around. That wasn't fun.
On your face, demons in the words you say. You're danger, liar, sin popper, traitor. Marijuana.
Lessons learned. Of course. Ilikuwa experience mpya sana kwangu. It was the first time we were working together. So of course, I learned some aspects of how to work with you, you know, yeah. And I also had to, in terms of vocals, I had to get... There's a certain thing I'd want to achieve, yeah? This I have never done before. Again, it's a unique song, even in its own, regardless of whether I've ever done something like this or not. Si feel kama kuna mtu out there, kuna like exactly structure kahi or those two aspects to a wimbo, zenye ziko kwa Fear God, which is exciting for me. So even what I put was new, and in the process of creativity, in that process, una learn, and learning means I can do it again and again, and I've never done it before. So from the harmonies to the ad-libs, and I would like sit and be like, yeah, that's actually really good after the track imetoka. Yeah, so the whole thing was me just learning because I've never done this before. I'm doing it for the first time.
Coming out of my comfort zone, I'm sure it lead to better like projects, yeah, and better ways of working. I guess nimelearn peer patience. I guess nakwanga na like pupa sana na kumaliza songs. Like I like to do a beat, andika kuja studio, chapa in 4 hours, enter home, ni mix the best. I like to do things fast, but with this, I think I learned that unaweza tulia pia for better results.
Words you say